Yo. So today I want to just talk about what is self-improvement. Because if you're new to the game or you've been in it for a while, you might not think like what it actually is, but it's basically reaching your highest version and the best version of you, okay? And there's loads of different ways you can get to it. But the main thing I'd focus on if you're a young guy is just getting in the gym, building the body, because then it builds your character and your mind. Because when you look like, you know, the guy, swole, muscular, you feel like the guy. And then you're just going to take actions towards your best version. Like, you're going to be in a shop or you're going to be at work. And if some little, I don't even know, some guy comments at you and says, like, tries to treat you like shit, you're just going to be like, mate, who are you actually speaking to? But anyway, that's a different story. I want to get into what self-improvement is. So, starting off, the journey where I found what self-improvement was that when I was about 16, I was at school and I saw some guy and his physique was crazy, man. Like, for being the same age as me, he had such a good bod. Like, his chest was mad. So that's what really sparked me to get into the gym and want to better myself. And I came a long way, and obviously I reached a peak in my physique. But then I realized it's not all about the physique. Like, it's a really important part, but there's loads of different areas of your life. Like, you got the mindset, you got finances, you got business, you got social skills, you got relationships. So yeah, that was just like made me realize that it is like a game. In the game, you've got different like bars of what you can increase it. So like the gym, you can max it out, but say you could be the biggest swole guy, but if you've got no like fighting, you're gonna be fucked because you're walking to a bar and some guy that's tiny can bang you out because he's got way more fighting experience. So yeah, treat it as an addiction. That's honestly what I believe. Like, I'm so addicted to the gym and wanting to get better in every area of my life. Like, started off, yeah, it's just like was addicted to other things, drinking, going out, partying, doing fucking drugs and that when I was like 15, 16, 17. And it was just such a waste, but it's because I was addicted. And then I got into video games, and obviously it's so addicting there. You want to become the best, you're leveling up that. So as guys, and particularly guys that have that personality trait of being addicted to stuff, just swap it into getting better, self-improvement, improve yourself. Like, it should be, life is a game, okay? It literally is a game. You can do anything right now. You can make a decision that's going to completely change your reality in your life. Right now, you could be working like at home. You could be living at home. You could be working a shit job. And snap of the fingers, you've got a bit of money, you book the flight, and you're off, and you're in a different country. You've got entirely different reality. So that's why it's like a game. Everyone plays it so safe. Everyone plays it so serious. They're thinking, oh no, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do the safe route. No, mate. Go out there. You've got one life. So yeah, I'm just looking down. I've got some like notes around, but like, yeah, it's just leveling up, evolving stuff, involving yourself to become the best version of yourself. That's what it's all about. Self-improvement is basically becoming the best version of yourself, reaching your full potential. Everyone's got something locked inside them. You've got all this potential locked inside you. You may wake up and you may be skinny, you may be stupid, but what can you do? You can hit the weights, eat protein, read a book. It's, if you want to get smarter, if you feel like, oh, I don't know a lot about stuff, but I've got this ego, mate, pick up and read a book and do it every day. Every day matters. You need to pick something that you can do every day that you actually enjoy. Like, you want to, read a book that you're actually really interested in the subject. It could be finance, could be getting richer. So pick a book, pick a subject like personal finance. That's what I picked. And I just read every single book I could because I knew if I just implemented that into my life, I'd be successful. And a part of this is about having goals. You need to have goals in life. Like, I could go rant on about this so long, but goals, like what it actually is, goals direct all human behavior. So if you look at a really successful person, say they've got £1 million invested, they had a goal. They wanted £1 million invested, so they worked towards that goal. All their behaviour and all their actions reach that. Where if you got a crackhead on the street, they had a goal. I want to get fucking drugs. I want to be they don't have the goal of being a crackhead, but they're like, I just want crack. I just want crack. So what do? Every day their human behavior is working towards getting the crack, and that's what they become. So you become the goals you set, okay? And why goals are so important is because it changes who you are. When you reach the goal, say you want 100 grand invested, to become that person, you develop the character traits that change you into that person that can reach 100k. And what are those character traits? Discipline, delaying gratification, being smart with your finances, developing the skill of personal finance. And you can literally adapt that into any area of your life. So get some goals, write down on paper, get a plan, and work to it every single day. Every day you track where you are. Say you want 10k invested. You look at your bank account, you get your plan, and you look at your bank account, you create a savings account, and you go, right, that's 1k. Next month, add another 500 or a couple £100, and just look at it every single day and track it. Get the knowledge of what you're trying to do, what you invest, get a budget. So, yeah, but what I love about self-improvement and what I realize is I develop my mind, I develop my body, but now I'm at the point in my life where I want life improvement. But what does that mean? So it's like, I'd walk around place and I'd be like, what is my life? Like your actual day-to-day life. Like I live in like Scotland where the weather is ass. And there's no beach, there's no sun, there's no pool, there's no, yeah. So it develops into your life improvement. It's gone from, right, it's like improving yourself, but you want to improve your whole entire reality and what your reality looks like. Like, say that you've gone from a life of you live in a little flat in some shithole, and then you develop your character, you develop yourself, you build the skills, you build the body and mind, and then now you want the life improvement of living by the beach in a tropical country or a hot country, and you live in a nice villa by the beach, you got a bird, you got a girlfriend around you, you got good friends, you've got class gyms, you've got such like aesthetic stuff around you, like villas, really aesthetic stuff. So that's where it goes. It progresses from a tiny little thing. So you pick one area, say you pick the gym, you want to self-improve in that one area, and then it gets to the point where you hit all these progressions. You get the body, you get the mindset, you get some finances, and then it evolves into life improvement, and then you just take over from there. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. Self-improvement, get some goals, focus the key area you want to get better in. Right now, you could have 3 areas. Say you want to build 5 kg more muscle. That's it. Get a plan and work to it every day. Second goal, you want 10k invested. Get a plan, work towards it every day. So those are some basic things to just start off with. But I just wanted to make this video because like, that's what I'm all about. I want to get better. I want to improve myself. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about what self-improvement was. So, if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's fucking go, boys. To the moon.